You. The only thing I don't like about this phone is that they put the stupid volume buttons opposite the power button on either side. It's like, who does that kind of crap? So how much I love you. I wash my glasses and then I drive out somewhere, and because of the snow, it's very glaring and everything. Oh, he heard something. Everything shows up. So you see all the lick trails, the slime trails, the drool trails, and it's like, so the next time you pull over, you whip your glasses off and you clean them up real quick, and then you just hope that you can make it till you're back home without having all these streaks in your glasses, and it's just like, real good. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, you big and handsome. Yippee. 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 You're gonna fall. I'm getting beaten on the... Hey, chicken nugget. He has no concept of personal space. Seriously. Like, hey. You gonna come back to sleep with me? This is like super rest week, actually. It's what it's turned out into, is a really weird... Ow, 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 ow! We are sleeping this week. Probably next week too. On the days that I'm not doing anything, it's gonna be... And it's kind of helping a little bit. Hey. Hey. Say hello. Hey, say hello. I hope one day, I'm going to stop my rambling with, I hope one day he learns how to talk like Dewey did. It took Dewey, started talking, I think, when he was 4 years old. So, but this guy knows the... Oh, I love you. Ow! Don't break my nose. Don't fuss. Ugh. You foubraque. You foubraque. Wait. You up. You crazy. You crazy. Oh my god. How long is that freaking tongue of yours? Oh my goodness. He's probably going in his head. Lot longer than you know, lady. Lot longer than you know. Hello? Can you go? Right? You know how much I love you? Do you know Do you know how much I love you? And we're off. We're off to the... I'm wondering if the foster family that had him had cats. Or he's part cat, maybe. My goal is to do spring cleaning in my home. I don't know that it will ever happen, but because it takes up a lot of effort and energy, and I don't have the energy, but I'd like to get him a kitten. Eventually, when I'm ready. As a playmate. I miss having a cat. Another dog would be great, but the thing with another dog is that they have to have their shots every so many years, whereas an indoor cat doesn't. So, but there's still fees, like costs, like not fees, but costs, like litter box and stuff. So maybe I can train it to go on the toilet. I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, now he's wagging his tail. Listen, it's not an exchange of nose licking, okay? No, it's not. And notice how, and I've posted this on my Facebook, notice how when you get a pet, they can claim you head to toe. Any part of your body, pretty much. Any part of your body, really. They can sit anywhere on you, even on your eyeballs, and you don't mind. They can sprawl on you, anywhere. Any form, fashion, whatever, you know, on their back, on their stomach. They can drag your hand away and hold on to it. You can be doing something important and they can climb up on you and you will automatically pay attention to them. I'm talking about real animal lovers that don't shove their pets away or whatever, okay? And this can be an animal that you got yesterday or even today. They basically invade your bubble, that bubble that is so precious to so many people. And it's like it's natural. It's meant to be, right? Whereas, if a human were to try to do that, the guards go up and it's like, hey, excuse me? Do you mind? Like, if a stranger comes up to you and puts their hand on your shoulder, for example, and you'll be like, can I help you? Depending what kind of situation you're in, right? Or... I don't know, like if let's say you go to the park and a little child comes and hugs you, and like, I don't have children and I'm uncomfortable around children because I don't have children, and a little child hugs me, I'll be like, okay, what do I do? You know, like, or somebody steps really close to me, like, and enters my bubble, my space. It makes me very, very uncomfortable. Or if somebody, just even at work, they lean over you and they're just chatting away, or they're looking at your work on the computer, or but they're invading your bubble, your space, and you feel very uncomfortable and you feel very, like, I don't want to say violated, but there's times where, depending on the occasion, yeah, violated. Whereas, hey, don't mess with the... Oh my gosh, I haven't even started sewing with this and you're already messing with it? Seriously, dude? I'll kick your ass. Get your butt. Come on, get your butt. I'm not... I'm gonna shoot his butt. Anyway, as I was saying... Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to hide the new fabric because he's gonna have it all over the place. Whereas an animal does that, you're working on the computer, and he like Hugger does this quite a bit. For example, I'll be playing on my tablet, or I'll be working on my tablet, and he'll come and pop his head here and just literally hang out, or he'll come on this side and try and crawl up to be in front of me. And I don't feel invaded. I don't feel like, I feel it's normal, and I don't mind it for the most part, unless he goes and deletes everything I've just written, and he's done that before, because animal noses and tongues are they work on devices. So it's just a neat little observation I made, that it's funny how we don't feel threatened, or we are much more at ease, I think, with animals. Even animals we've just rescued, like Dewey. When I first rescued Dewey, I got him at the shelter, and I got down on his level, and we were forehead to forehead. He put his paws on my shoulders, and I on his, and we looked into each other's eye for a good 15 seconds, and I said, okay, let's go. I was going to leave him there because my house was not puppy proof, and it stank so much of bleach, and I felt so much, it's not bad, but it's like so much hurt and anger and death in there. I'm like, I'm not leaving you here. So I guess it is bad. But afterwards it was like, and it was the same with Hugger. You know, he came home, got on the bed, went to bed, laid down beside me, basically crawled all over me, and just, he claimed me. And Dewey did the same, and I did the same to them. And I made a point, I've done that with all my dogs, where I will touch every single pretty much body part except their privates, because that's just, I stopped there. No. I just no. But like, I will handle every body part in case they need to go to the vet and it needs to be handled, and that, or if a child goes and grabs a paw, so they don't flip out and, you know, whatever. But it's just amazing how we give a new pet that we've never met so much of us. So much of our bubble space, so much of our love and devotion and attention, without asking for anything else in return. Whereas with humans, with people, or entities that pass as humans, we are much, much more careful, much more, okay, what does this person want? Why is this person being this way? What do they want from me? Am I going to get hurt? You know, and it's obviously, this has to do with past experiences, but I just find it interesting that animals don't lie. They don't stab you in the back. They'll rat you out big time, but they don't lie. And I think it's one of the main reasons why we have no problems letting them in our personal space, our personal bubble, our personal grief. You know, when we're crying and stuff and they come up to us, we'll pull them up and just grieve with them or whatever. So I think just observe that the next time you're with your pet, or if you don't have a pet, observe that the next time you're with a friend with a pet. See how that pet totally owns his owner or her owner. And I think it's cool. Like, it's like free therapy, man. Like, they are so needed, and there's so many of them in shelters nowadays that there's so much we humans could do to help that. But unfortunately, people believe in, oh, I just want one batch, you know, just to have one puppy and then I'll get them spayed. There's so many that get killed and so many that get hurt, or that get purchased to be used in ways that should never be used. And that was not the intent of this video. But just look at the interaction you have with your pet the next time they come to you, the next time they greet you, the next time you're sick. Look at how they treat you. Look at how they nurse you. If you have a headache, if you're ill in bed, if one of your little ones, humans, is sick, see what they do. It's just interesting that these animals have so much compassion, and yes, I will say compassion, or they will have instinct to try and care for their human brother or sister, you know? And I think that's why they deserve a lot more than what they get. And I wish there were no shelters in the world. I wish they were all empty. And if I could afford to take in a few more, I would, in a heartbeat. But I can't. So I won't. For now. Maybe one day that will change. I'm hoping it will. And it's one of my prayers to the Lord that one day I will be able to save more lives and just let them live a fulfilled life where they can be happy and free and not have to worry about where their next meal is going to come and if they're going to be used in a fight tomorrow or as bait. You know, I don't know. So with all that rambling, I hope you have a blessed week coming up and stay warm or cold, depending where you are, and that you're all safe and healthy and happy, and give your fuzzy ones a big nose kiss and belly rub from me and Hugger. Okay? God bless you.